Welcome to LeadNet Promotion. This is the Extractors in action with the LeadNetPro software. We're in the system index. You can pull leads from the United States, Canada, Australia, United Kingdom. We're going to jump right into the search engine Extractors. So we're going to go into Google and Yahoo. Now, we set this up to be very user-friendly. In some cases almost too user-friendly. When you do your searches on Google, a lot of people don't understand that when you type in terms, just random terms, it's just going to take whatever you put in there and grab the information and place it in there. And for instance, I heard a report, and I couldn't even tell you how long ago, maybe a couple years ago, and I remember hearing the report and just laughing. And they did a report where who was more popular, Shaquille O'Neal or Tiger Woods, and they did a search in Google for Shaquille O'Neal and came up with search with just over 1 million results at the time, and they did one of Tiger Woods and came up with over 10 million results, and they automatically deemed that Tiger Woods was more popular. But basically what happens, what Google does is if you do say, like, let's do the Tiger Woods, what Google is doing is taking every website that contains the word tiger in it and every website that contains woods in it, and it's displaying those results. So in order, if you just wanted Tiger Woods, there are certain search criteria that you can use that will only pull Tiger Woods. For instance, with Shaquille O'Neal, Shaquille is what gets in the way. Not too many people have the name Shaquille and also on the internet and displayed, not to the point where tigers are involved, where you're also searching the animal, not just the individual. So when you search Google online, there are certain search terms that you can use. Let me just close out some of the other things that I was doing here. Let's see here. I have the Google Guide, making searching even easier. So this is a search that I found that somebody else operates. They put together quite some time ago, but this is an instance right here. When you do this search, biking Italy, the words biking and Italy will be found in the search results. So if I wanted to find something in particular, when I use LeadNetPro, me personally, I go down to this one right here where it says site and then colon. When you do a site, this is Halloween site in Census Gov. You're searching for Halloween gathered by the U.S. Census Bureau. So you're going to hone in a little bit more on that, from that site. And if you're trying to extract leads, this is the type of information that you're going to need, and you're going to need to use as well as you're doing your searches online. But take a look at this. This is googleguide.com. This was put together back in 2001. So this is universal. This is how they search. Now there's other ways to search as well as you go through here. If you wanted to do all in anchor or all in text or in text, that means you're searching for something that's in the text of what you're looking for. A lot of people don't know that. All in URL. It's got to be found in the URL somewhere, or in URL. I mean, these are the type of things that people don't really understand when it comes to searching for Google, things on Google, and they only go to the first page. If you're not found in the first page, they're not really looking. So we're going to use this one right here, site. And once I go into Google, you're going to see, as soon as I type in site, you're going to see some of the searches that I typically do. I use the social websites. I use Facebook.com. I use LinkedIn. I use LinkedIn a lot. I mean, that's where a lot of people just display their information. You can also use other sites that are out there that, I mean, it really, depending on what you're searching for, you can really hone in on your target market, in that respect. So we're going to take a look at site, colon, and let's say we want, if we wanted, say, Facebook, seems like everybody has a Facebook account nowadays, and let's say we wanted, it really depends, what's listed and how it's listed, but let's say we wanted a retail sales, someone that's in retail sales in Facebook, and you want to put facebook.com. You want to tell them the URL. So this is telling Google the URL, Facebook, and retail sales. That's what it wants to find. So if we go back here and let's go to Google and we type the same things in there. So this is Google right here. If you type in Facebook, so you see the URLs Facebook, 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 Facebook. You're telling search this site only for retail sales. So you're looking for individuals. I kind of like LinkedIn. Maybe we'll do LinkedIn because LinkedIn people are actually listed with it. So let's do LinkedIn.com. So if we do LinkedIn.com, you're going to see LinkedIn, 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 LinkedIn. So we're going to take these results that we just did in Google, go over here and paste it in here. So we're in site LinkedIn.com retail sales. So we're going to extract the leads. And what you're going to see is all the email addresses and phone numbers that are listed in people's profiles on LinkedIn is going to start coming up, whoever is located with retail sales. Now you can do that with insurance agents, you can do it with all across the board. You can do it with, I mean, if you're searching for recruiters or talent acquisition managers or any type of search that you're doing, you can find this information quickly with the LeadNetPro extractors. Will pull it quickly. So all right, so we just did that for retail sales. 200 or 2,700 email addresses were extracted in a short amount of time, and 382 phone numbers were extracted. So what you receive, it's in an Excel spreadsheet. So let's open up the Excel spreadsheet. I already had one open. So these are the email addresses that we just use. So what you're going to come up with is the base website. So you're going to see LinkedIn and from what areas of LinkedIn. Now LinkedIn is global, so the results are coming globally, but you can also localize these results as well. And then the web location. So you have the email, the base website, and the web location. So in the web location, you can see exactly what's what and who's who. And this one right here, you know, in Jimmy Jett. So who this person is, you can double click that. We'll double click it right now and see how it becomes a live link, and you can click that and go right to their live link in LinkedIn. So that's the type of results that you're going to receive with Google and with Yahoo. So when you type this in with Yahoo, you receive the same results. So with the phone number, same thing. Where you saw the email addresses, the phone numbers will appear. In Yahoo's the same way. If you type in, you know, the same information, you extract the leads, it's just going to grab them from Yahoo. Now Yahoo, their search criteria is a little different than what Google is, so you will sometimes come up with different results, but the results will basically be the same. There's just varying differences, but you will find maybe a few people in Yahoo that you wouldn't find in Google and vice versa. But the Google results, you know, normally, typically are the greater results. But it's just the algorithms. The better you understand the algorithms with Google and Yahoo, the more efficient you will be at utilizing LeadNetPro to your advantage and really hone in on the industries that you're searching for. Let's see here. So this is taking a while, but I mean, you can see, you know, we're at a little freeze there, but I mean, it's just grabbing all names, address, or names and phone numbers. So it's emails and phone numbers that it's grabbing. Speaking of which, with names, it doesn't grab names because if you're doing a search online, say you get an email address, and on that email address, the names, you know, they may have a name of Bill Gates, they would have a name of Warren Buffett, and then they'll have the email address. Well, when you send the emails to people, you're going to be sending Warren Buffett an email, and it's not going to be Warren Buffett, it's going to be, you know, your target market. But you see here how it has 1,785 results, and you have 182 phone numbers. So the results aren't as great, but once you go through the list a little bit, you may find similar results. But that's the type of information that you can expect to receive when you're utilizing the Google and Yahoo extractors. Now, I've done my research online. I don't know of many extractors that really can utilize Google and Yahoo. A lot of the extractors go to other websites specific, and you can only pull from, certain websites, where Google and Yahoo, as long as you're pulling from sites that pinpoint those specific areas, you'll be able to extract numerous amounts, an enormous amount of information. So I would say try this on your own. Try Google and type in site linkedin.com, and then whatever you want as your subject here, you can use that information and really pinpoint on who you're looking for. That's if retail sales was just one thing, but I mean, if you wanted a Java developer, if you wanted a Java developer, you're going to come up with these results. You do the same thing in here, you're getting results from here. So the information that you're receiving is coming from these locations right here. So you can go straight to the site and pick out that information. So that's how you can use LeadNetPro to your advantage with Google and Yahoo, and get that information and get it fast. Because if I was going to head through each and every one of these sites, it comes in at 10 at a time. It will take me a while to go through Google to find the information or find the exact candidates that I'm looking for. And even here, this is a LinkedIn jobs at Java developer right now, and it's kind of like, once you can really drill down certain individuals with Google, and you can use up to 7 keyword search terms. That site.linkedin.com was considered one word, so you can really drill down up to 7 words. Who you're